I want to go through just setting up Screencastify and some of the requirements that you need in order to run it. And then I will do a live demonstration for you and walk you through all of the tools and capabilities that Screencastify has. I use Screencastify a ton. I've been using it for about the last year. It's very slick. It's very easy to use. So I'm excited to share this tool with you today. So what is screencasting? It's just a digital recording of your computer screen, and it'll capture your screen, and it often contains audio narration. Screencastify is a Chrome Web Store extension. So what that means is that you need to have Chrome as your web browser installed on your computer, and then the extension is just something that you download in order to be able to use it in your web browser. So if you take a look up here in my screen, I have this orange arrow up here, and when I hover over it, you see it says Screencastify Screen Recorder. And that shows that that extension it's installed for me, and it's in my web browser, so that's where I will use it. And when we get to the demonstration, I'll show you how that works. It works on Chromebooks, laptops. I added desktops here, but only with a little bit of a disclaimer. It works a lot better on Chromebooks and laptops because they have webcams and audio input. You can use Screencastify on a desktop, but only if you recognize that your desktop probably doesn't have a webcam and the audio input's not that great. So if you want to use Screencastify on a desktop computer, you might have to look into getting just like a cheap webcam to have it set up so that it's easier to use there. But most of the time, Screencastify, I use it on a laptop. I see a question in the chat about being able to use Screencastify on an iPad. I have never done that before. If anyone has, feel free to jump in here. But that is certainly something. If you want to put your email address in here, Sherry, I can easily look that up, and I have an iPad here at my house. I can test it out and give you some feedback about that. So if you want to put your email address in there, I can get back to you on that question. Okay, so let's look at how you get the extension for Screencast. You want to go into your Chrome web browser and search for Chrome Web Store. Once you search for the Chrome Web Store, you type Screencastify into the search, so you can see a screenshot here of what that looks like. You'll type Screencastify in right here, and then this next screenshot shows you that Screencastify will pop up in the Chrome Web Store. And what you want to do is there will be a blue button that shows up that says Add to Chrome. So you'll click that button, and it'll just take a couple of seconds, and then Screencastify will be ready to set up for you. To finish setting up the extension, what you're going to have to do is just sign in with a Google account. And then all I did, I won't go through all of these options right here, but it's just going to ask you a couple of questions. And you want to make sure that you allow everything that Screencastify is asking you for access for. You just want to check that you're allowing those things. And then it'll ask you at the end if you're an educator, and you want to select that. And they only give you the option of whether you teach grade school or at a college or university. So you can make those selections. And then Screencastify will ask you one more thing, and it's about what version that you are looking for here. So right now, the free version of Screencastify will allow you to record up to 5 minutes per video, and all of the recording features that I'm going to show you in a demonstration will be available. So if you're good with 5 minutes per video, and to be honest, research on digital learning and having students look at video instruction really does suggest giving students videos to look at in small chunks of information. That's definitely a skill that I need to work on as an instructor whenever I'm creating video. So that free version will let you create those 5 minutes. And if you want to talk for longer than 5 minutes, you can just create the videos in 5-minute chunks. So